So yesterday, the Yankees made a very interesting trade with the St. Louis Cardinals, where they traded pitcher Jordan Montgomery for outfielder Harrison Bader. Now, this is a weird trade, and I think we should analyze it because it's one of the weirder ones that happened, and not a lot of people were expecting it. So let's get right into this. So the full details of the trade are Jordan Montgomery for Harrison Bader, and if Harrison Bader is not healthy by the end of the season, because currently he's injured with a foot injury, then the Yankees will get a player to be named later from an agreed upon list. So that kind of gets us right into our first thing. Who is Harrison Bader? Well, he is a very fast and very good defensive center fielder who is 28 years old, bats righty, throws righty, and he's currently injured, which is the big kicker on all of this. But he's elite defensively. He's in the 92nd percentile in outs above average this season. He was in the 99th percentile last season. He's also extremely fast, 94th percentile in sprint speed, and he doesn't strike out too much, 71st percentile in K rate, but doesn't hit for a high batting average either, 46th percentile in expected batting average. The upside with Bader is his defense and mediocre bat. He has been a average hitter over the last couple of years. If we look at WRC plus, which is weighted runs created, 100 is league average. Anything below that is the percentage of that player that is below league average hitting wise. Vice versa, if it's above. He's had a 93 WRC plus this season, in only 72 games though, and 110 WRC plus last year, and 114 WRC plus 2 years ago. The upside is that the bat plays slightly above average, and he has a gold glove, and he's a gold glover in center. If he's doing that, he can be someone who's averaging around 4 WAR a season due to his elite defense and average bat. I think that's what the Yankees are gunning for. Because Jordan Montgomery is probably a 3 to mid 3 WAR player. Last season, in 157 and a third innings, he put up 3.3 WAR. This year, in 114 and 2/3 innings, he's put up 1.4 WAR. The upside with Bader is higher than the upside with Montgomery. I think that's what the Yankees are going for here. You get Bader, you put him in center field, and then you could also move Aaron Judge to right field if the Yankees reach an agreement with him by the end of the season. We'll have to see about that, though. But I think that's the upside the Yankees are getting. Bader's a free agent in 2024. So is Montgomery. So that's kind of the interesting thing here. They're following a very similar path. But I think the Yankees are going for the upside. You get the upside of Bader, someone who could put up 4 WAR, maybe even 5 if the bat is really turning around, versus Montgomery, someone who's not going to put up that much WAR. The really tricky thing here is the old analogy, you can never have enough pitching, because that's proven true for the Yankees over the last couple of years. They kind of just broke that by trading one of their reliable starters. Monty's been and always been giving the Yankees shots to win games. He's had a high 3 ERA, but he's stayed in games, gone around 5 or 6 innings, and given the Yankees a shot to win. Now, all of a sudden, the rotation has a lot more question marks in it. Obviously, they traded for Frankie Montas. That's a really good pitcher there, but what if he gets injured? Currently, the rotation is Cole, Montas, Taillon, Cortez, Domingo Germán. Luis Severino's on the 60-day IL, so he's not going to be coming back really until the postseason. It's a big gamble. What if Montas goes on the IL? What if Severino is still injured and is unable to pitch by the end of the season? Then all of a sudden you traded one of your reliable starters for someone who might not be playing. Really a weird deal here. I think it's one where we're going to need to look back at it over the next couple of years and really decide if it's good. If Bader proves his upside, if he plays like the 4 to 5 WAR player that he can be if he's playing a whole season and is hitting like an average hitter, then I think it's a win for the Yankees. But if a player gets injured in the rotation this season, and it's the postseason, and Domingo Germán is going out there and pitching, Clark Schmidt is pitching, I don't think it's a good trade. So we'll have to see though. But tell me what you think in the comments. Is this a good or bad trade for the Yankees?